Hello viewers, I'm Pastor Elijah Kulua, and I haven't decided that there's counselor, Sister Kate. Alright, so you were talking about that friend of yours who was just taking advantage of you.
Yes.
Can you, I don't know, I want you to say something about the assumption in the home that I make a lot of couples to divorce because the man thought my wife when the woman goes out and come back late, the man assumed that the woman would have gone out to go and meet another man. Same with the woman too when the man goes out, because you see assumption has caused. Can you try to explain a lot of women that assumption have destroyed their home because they were unable to spill out what is in their mind? They just assume on their head. Can you help us to
Just quickly go to that place. Let me tell you the kind of home. If they have end up in marriage,
okay,
that means the foundation. It's from the foundation that the woman and the man are like that's from the beginning.
Okay.
Something it can't just happen one day, and which God will have been signal the man or the woman, which they don't buy into it. Love, so-called love, or cover their view, so they could not see it. And you can't bring a fish out of water and put that fish
outside the water. Okay.
It won't function.
So are you saying that a lot of women have been destroyed by assumption?
Yes, because then things is supposed to go wrong with the woman. Acts interrupts with the woman.
But there are some people too, they don't like to be expressed. Even when you're asking them questions, they don't want to say
that kind of that kind of person. A home, a godly home has to be open. You have to say.
Can you marry someone, or can you, as a counselor, can you be in relationship, or have you been in relationship with somebody who always has you?
That things is going well. Why
he always assumes, for example, you have loyalty, he has already assumed that you have it.
Yes.
You are not fine, he has already assumed
yes,
that.
He doesn't know. That is care.
It means that those who always assume doesn't really have care.
Yes, there was no that love, because they think because they have eaten the person may have eaten, they just assume. They think because the person did not ask them for money, thinking she has a lot.
Okay.
They think that this person, she's wearing because they have their own. She's not asking for I want to buy this, thinking she has enough. They just assume she has enough or he has enough, so they don't want to order.
What you are saying in essence is that assumption has destroyed a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships. Okay, there's, before we round off, I want you to say something about this. What about the aspect where you are showing the care, you are trying to do so many things for this person to pour out their mind and their heart, and this person still wants to bottle up those things? There's
always see any person that you are trying to show care, and the person was trying to buckle it up, like something is hidden.
And that is what we are talking about. If you try because when
something
you try,
is hidden.
When you try your possibilities to let this person pour out his mind or her mind, and this person, then it's called for assumption. I begin to assume, because sometimes some people do not just assume because
they have.
You are not ready to pour out. So I can now assume that maybe she's going through something personally. She's not. Or it doesn't help.
There are some people. Let me tell you something. Any relationship, like me now. Any relationship the man, because I've been there before.
Okay, any relationship
that is the man is not open to me, I can't marry that person.
Which means that it's not advisable to go with someone who is assumption
and always hide things, because assumption will mean even you, anything that you assume that this thing is like this. It may not be like that, only because the person is too secretive. That is why you assume things.
So it's best that we clarify things instead of us believing that exact one.
Yes, not like that. You may think that the woman or the man is coming from a woman house or a man house, and it's not like that. Maybe hold up, maybe something, because of she's too secretive, or it's too secretive that it doesn't open to you.
Okay. Sometimes.
And Satan use it a lot.
Okay, what if sometimes the person is not secretive, and just that the person is not really in the good mood to spill out what it is.
There's no woman that loves you. There's no man that loves you. There's no woman that loves you. Anytime that person is around, there's this joy. Anywhere you are
There's
around,
this joy. Sometimes you may not like the women mood swing. Women has this mood swing where in a situation where you just have to understand their mood swing. The woman may not be willing or ready to spill out what it doesn't mean she does not. This was somebody that will be opening up to things to you. Maybe at that point you just have to give the person time. For example, even men too, it happen to some men. Like me, there are times I don't want to talk. I just want to. But if you don't understand and you went to go and ask you, that's wrong. So what I will advise is that when such a woman or such a man is like that, why can't you
just
give
try
them
to
space?
understand them.
That's what I'm saying. That why can't you give them space fighting and later go back and say, even before you go back, the person himself will say, oh sorry, these ones is going on.
Or sometimes anything assumption. You know, sometimes why we are assuming when you are still friends with someone now, and you are not having relationship, and maybe the person wants a relationship with you, and you always say you want to know everything about the person. So the person may be reluctant sometimes. Oh, let me just keep this to myself. Let me just let this thing. So sometimes if the lady is waiting and waiting, that's why you see some what will make a lady.
About what my own aspect is talking about marriage. I'm not even talking about singles. I'm talking about marriage now. That sometimes your partner may want to be for just 5 minutes rest. So it doesn't mean that such a person you should just go and assume. So now for
Don't
confining,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking of single now.
Okay,
yes, I'm talking of single now.
Okay.
So you just have to. There are some single that maybe the lady is as me expecting and expecting her to talk to maybe to just define the thing. And you know, in this our day, when you ask a man how, they will tell you that you are prostitute in this country, in our Nigeria, but abroad they do a lot of that. So that's what make a lady started assuming. I assume, you know, we assume that this person is going to do this. This person is going to. So instead of killing yourself, please pour out your heart. This person, define it. This thing, relationship. I've seen a home which a man is married and he's having girlfriend, and this girlfriend was telling the girlfriend, please, we are just friends, just to be. That's all. So at the end of the day, the lady wants to change because she was pregnant. So this kind of thing. But this kind of thing now, the man already defined what he wants. It's now left with you.
But that is even nonsense, because the what are you defining? You already have a wife. You are defining what they.
No, I'm not. I'm talking now wordly. Like I went to word. That's word. That's word.
There's no way the woman
even some believers do it.
There's no way the person will not bounce back. The lady will still bounce back on you, because one day she will get pregnant and one day the son will demand. So let's leave the aspect. I believe we are blessed. Can you just summarize? What do you think should be done instead of assuming? Especially for the single, just a word for the single.
Please, when you meet someone that you cherish and he cherish you too, go to God. I always say that. Go to God. God knows the person more than you. Go to God, ask God, is this man for me? When God answer you and he's backing you, say this is the person.
So when God didn't speak to you, what should
if God didn't speak to you,
do not assume.
Don't assume. Just be yourself. Let the person tell you what he feel. But if God still not tell you, still be yourself. That's just it.
Another advice I would
don't kill yourself before your time.
Is that ensure that when you know you are not ready or you have not received anything from God, the closeness shouldn't be much. Because when the closeness is much, you will compromise. So God help us. We'll meet you at the top. God bless you. I remain Pastor Elijah Kunoa.
I remain Counselor Gift Udiela, but I have to say this now. The book I was telling you that you should go and buy, you that you are married or you want to marry. The book I told you is Modeling Marriage. Right. Model Marriage. Right. So author by Dan Howard Hughes.
That he was
it.
All right, thank you. Get the book, study the book, and marriage will work best in Jesus' name. Okay. Take care of yourself.
Bye. See you next time. God bless you.
guy. Stay blessed till we meet next time.
Bye.
I mean Pastor.
I mean Counselor Kito Dila. Bye.
And our cameraman is anointed.